Yes, more than 2 years after the board of directors announced the demerger of Vedanta, finally they have received the final approval. Remember, it was in September this year that the company had also received no objection certificate from BSE and NSE, but the final approval from NCLT was pending on account of several government bodies which had filed their claims against Vedanta, saying that it will not be beneficial to them. Finally, they have received NCLT approval, and remember, the timeline for demerger was extended quite a few times by the board, but they have, remember, as I mentioned, in September 2023, Vedanta had initially proposed to demerger Vedanta into 6 separate companies, which was later changed to 5 companies. So we will have now 5 companies in existence, which will include Vedanta Aluminium, Vedanta Oil and Gas, Power, Steel and Ferrous, and Vedanta Limited. 5 separate companies will come into exchange, will come into existence. Remember, Anil Agarwal has been very confident about the outlook for the company going forward after it gets demerged based on the independent capabilities of all of these individual businesses. In fact, strategic priorities for the company, they have stated earlier that timely completion of all their capex plans, continued deleveraging will continue to remain their focus. But for now, big news coming in where NCLT has gone ahead and approved the demerger into 5 companies, and perhaps in due course most of the procedures and other compliances will also be completed.
Hold on, because the one key piece within all of this, and likely why this demerger is playing out, is because of the debt, right, which is sitting in the balance sheet of Vedanta currently of around 82,000 odd crore. Also, it's the debt sitting on the holding company books of Vedanta. When any visibility that the management has given in terms of guidance as to when that goes away? I know I'm asking you this on the fly, but if you have a sense.
In fact, not just about visibility on when debt will come down, we also don't have the figure of how debt will be split into 5 different companies. We don't have any data as of now. Perhaps now that NCLT approval has come through, management will give some more clarity of how the entire debt figure of 80,000 crore, which you rightly mentioned, will be split into all of these 5 companies. The management will come up with some kind of clarification in the due course, but for now we don't have clarity on that.